And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
All the talk of Jackson leaving the Ravens this offseason was just that, talk, as the two sides hammered out a deal that made him the highest paid player in the NFL. And why would they want to separate? When he has the ball in his hands, great things typically happen.
Right to the air is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They go play action now. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. In motion, the tight end. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson now off the bootleg. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
They go play action with Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They start the drive with Cook. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw, it's Allen.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
The Baltimore Raven offense returns, and we see wide receiver Rashad Bateman bringing him out.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Allen.
Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this is Cook with a grab. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Allen. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. His throw incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The kick by Bass is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they can come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens were led in that first half by who else? The former MVP, Lamar Jackson. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Edwards now on 1st and 10.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5.
They run once more with Edwards. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. On the handoff, Edwards. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Allen now on first down.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. On play action, Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 5.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And again, it's Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen off the play fake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Letty, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Jackson's throw is on target to Likely.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll put him up over 160
60 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to step. Now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Let's go. Let's go. After review of the play,
so the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They go with Edwards left side, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want.
Sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run here with Edwards. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Well, now how about this return?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. Here's 1st down. Throwing, Allen.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. To throw is Allen.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Allen.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.